What if I told you the music industry was emasculating the black male image? What if I told you that most elite and black men in Hollywood got to their level of success because they portrayed a gay black man or they put on a dress and a wig? Now, this doesn't take away from these brothers' hard work, talent, and their skill. It just highlights the people who greenlights TV shows and commercials and movies. It highlights the gatekeepers. It highlights the fact that black people need more representation and more honest representation, and we need to own more studios and more production companies so we can control the image of, so we can filter out bad images of black people, right? So maybe this video will bring out some of those solutions that need to be brought out. If we feel like there is not an honest representation of the black man or the black woman. Is there any benefit in condoning a society that might ask black boys to conform, submit, or concede to somebody else's ideology just for you to have success in America? Do you think that might be toxic or beneficial to condone that type of society? I think that's a fair question, right? My only job in this video is to present the evidence. Your only job in this video is to be the judge and the jury. Right? The judge and the jury. Does my evidence hold up in court? That's pretty simple, right? Before we talk about the present day, we must first go backwards and work our way up. The Flip Wilson Show aired in September 17th, 1970, and they taped over 94 episodes, up to 94 episodes, right? 4 seasons, and it was a variety show, skits and interviews and stuff. And one of the skits, he played a woman by the name of Geraldine Jones, a sassy, modern woman who had a boyfriend named Killer, who, when not in prison, was at the pool hall. And this was in the 70s. Interesting, folks.
Black music, race music, when I sung rock and roll. I was on RCA Victor before Elvis Presley, but they wouldn't put me on RCA, they put me on Camden. So when I would wear makeup, they would let me sing for the white girls. When I would put on eyelashes and all that, they would let me sing. But when I went as a straight dude, they wouldn't let me sing. They thought I wanted the girls. So if I came out a straight guy, they wouldn't let me sing. But when I came out with all the makeup on and all the eyelashes and all the hair, they said, Richard was a good boy. I never was a good man, but I was a good boy.
Exhibit A. Will Smith was in a movie with Donald Sutherland and Stockard Channing where he had a very vulnerable gay scene. 3 years later, he has the biggest break in his career, Independence Day. Then he becomes Mr. Kill the Alien guy with Men in Black, and Mr. July Man, and Mr. Big Time Summer Box Office guy, after he did the vulnerable scene in 1993 with the white guy. Now, Ving Rhames have always been a hard worker in Hollywood, right? But after his his movie role in Holiday Heart, he did get a lot of extra headliner movies and an uptick in his level of movies and popularity, right? So, brother Wesley Snipes dons his dress and wig in 1995 alongside with Patrick Swayze and John Leguizamo. And yes, I was very confused watching this as a kid. I remember Wesley Snipes was a bad motherfucker, right? But the interesting part is 3 years exactly after doing this movie, he gets his Blade movie, right? Same thing with Mahershala Ali, right? I don't know, I'm messing up his name, but he did Green Book, right? Played that. Played a gay man. 2018. 3 years later, he gets the green light for Blade, which will be in the movie theaters 2023. So I find that interesting that both of these guys played homosexuals, right? And 3 years later, one gets a Blade movie released, and the other 3 years later, he gets a green light for a movie in 2021, right? That movie is already done. Amari Hardwick played a gay brother in 2010 alongside Janet Jackson, where in this movie he had to confess that he was a down low gay brother and that he might have gave her HIV, right? So yeah, it's a very cringe-worthy movie that I don't recommend you go watch because it's very cringe-worthy. And those particular movies always have a dark cloud over the black man, like he is just some boogeyman or something. I don't know. But on to the next one. In 2016, this brother by the name of Trevante Rhodes played in a movie called Moonlight, where he played a homosexual black man by the name of Sharon. Now, I'm about to say it again. This movie was his breakthrough movie, which led to him getting movies like Bird Box, where he starred opposite of Sandra Bullock, a household name in Hollywood, to say the least. But yes, that has been a pattern. Do you think it's kind of interesting that a lot of these black men breakthrough movies that got them to be in the position to get a household name movie or be a household name, it was of that community? Not hating, I'm just connecting the dots here. That's all. Before Terry Crews starred or was in the movie Friday After Next, he played in The 6th Day and Training Day, right? So that was not his first movie. Friday After Next was not his first movie, but he did play Damien, a former prisoner, just got out of prison and was still suffering from some of the effects of prison, which was homosexuality, right? Yes. And after that role, he had a pretty great career blossoming. And this is not to say that any of these actors didn't earn anything or work for anything. It's just a line of evidence, a table of evidence, right? That's all this video is about. It's just evidence.
There is to a degree. Like when I connect dots that maybe shouldn't be connected, I don't know. But certain dots, like when I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down like, wow, all these brothers gotta wear a dress. This happened to me. I'm doing a movie with Martin. Yeah. The movie's going good. So I walk in the trailer. I'm like, man, this must be the wrong trailer because there's a dress in here. They come in. The writer comes in. I think he's the writer. He's like, Dave, listen, we got this hilarious scene where Martin's sneaking out of jail. So he disguises you as a prostitute. And he put this dress on. And, what? A prostitute? No, I'm not doing that. I don't feel comfortable with that. That should have been in a discussion. What? You don't feel comfortable with it? I mean, it's a hilarious bit. All the greats have done it. So, well, if all the greats have done it, it's kind of hacky, right? You're right. So why don't we just not do it? Because I don't feel comfortable wearing a dress. Oh, come on, Dave. Listen, we got it all set up. We're supposed to shoot. Every minute you waste costs this much money. You know, the pressure comes in. He said, I'm not wearing no dress, man. I'm funnier than a dress. Just give me something funny to say. I don't need to wear no dress to be funny. Am I Milton Berle? You know, we're going like this. And then finally he's like, and he leaves. And then like the director comes, Dave, it really would be great if you wear the dress. What is wrong? What is this, Brokeback Mountain in here? So then, wear the dress. I don't want to wear the dress. I want to wear this dress. You know what I mean? This is, oh, gosh, this guy's so difficult. They leave. Now the producers come on, David would be so great. I mean, and then I started thinking about it. All the comics that I've seen, man, you know, strong brothers, why are they putting us in these dresses? But the minute it was clear, I was adamant, I'm not wearing a dress. I'm not wearing the dress. All right, fine. Think of something else. Guy comes back 10 minutes later, the whole new scene. Hot damn, how did you write the scene so fast? You know, it's like, so you gotta take a stand.